laughing and crying and shouting, do it all together. One love. We're stuck together, we cannot live without each other. All we need is one love, irrespective of your color, your religion or belief.
Okay, one love is all we need. One love is the only thing that can actually take us to the next level. One love is what can only guarantee growth and development in our dear nation, Nigeria. A very good morning and a warm welcome to the show. As always, it's the Eagles Morning Rise. And to start with, it is the paper review segment. All right, as always, this is the segment where we take a look at some of the stories making headlines. And what are you doing this morning? I hope you're up for the day. I hope you're ready for today's business. Trust me, if you're not ready for the day can never be ready for you. It's more like you and the day you work pari passu, you work hand in hand. Yes, you can never make things happen without the day supporting you. And the day can never make things happen for you without you supporting the day. So, which is the more reason why you should brace up for the day. Be ready for the day so that the day can be ready for you. A very good morning once again. My name is Honorable Apedigre, the magic voice on radio. Yes, I'll be your guide on this segment of the show. Sincere apologies. I promised you guys yesterday that Prince was going to be around this morning. But, you know, life happens. So I apologize for promising, and I didn't fail anyways. But then it happens. But don't worry, it's fine. It's going to be around hopefully tomorrow or Monday. But whichever way, he is fine. So don't be worried. All right? He's fine. All right? And of course, to start with this morning. Yes, I will start on the punchy note of this morning. Today is Thursday, the 14th day in the month of September, and so many things are happening. Yes, and 68 Chinese warplanes and 10 vessels are detected near island, says Taiwan Defense Ministry. That is from the foreign scene. And coming back to Nigeria now, Nigeria needs industrialization, education reforms, says Paul Adefarasin. Paul Adefarasin is a clergyman. And ransom paid to kidnappers used to fund terrorism. Wow, that is interesting. Have you taken time to ask yourself that question, that this ransom, heavy ransom that people pay, what do they use them for? Because you hear today 30 million being paid, tomorrow another, kidnapping is happening, and another 20 million, 10 million, so have you ever wondered, have you ever asked yourself this question, what these guys are using this ransom for? Are you sure it's just to take care of themselves or something else? How about we talk about that extensively? But whichever way, according to the federal government, the ransom being paid to kidnappers is what they're using for, to fund terrorism. And this is according to the federal government. Now, away from that now, okay. Okay, yes, away from that, Bauchi are getting overwhelmed by bandits, says the governor. Bandits operation is everywhere. It's everywhere. Yes, and away from that again, gas flaring, federal government shortlists 42 firms for commercialization program. And Adeleke orders police, others to halt or shun court killings. And federal government predicts heavy rainfall and flood in 48 towns in 13 states. Reps forwards NLC over lawmakers 100 million naira palliative. And traders accuse Soludo of imposing market leaders. PDP senatorial candidate vows to appeal Umahi's tribunal victory. And court adjourned suspended Ogun local government chairman sued. That is, if you remember what happened in Ogun State, where a local government chairman actually accused the state governor of diversion of fund. Yes, on forgery, Kanu creates a forensic unit on land documentation. Okay, that is happening in Kanu now. And Lagos state government vows to build fourth mainland bridge. That'll be interesting. At least it will help a whole lot of people, save them from unnecessary stress of, the gridlock often experienced in Lagos. Okay, then of course, away from that, federal government approves NAPTIPS officers' deployment in ports. Interesting. Then Abia governor orders improved security of government facilities. Abia governor orders improved security of government facilities. Okay, that is from the Punch this morning. Yes, another paper we should be taking a look at this morning. It's let's take a look at yes, let's take a look at the Daily Sun. Yes, the Sun headlines this morning has it that the first one here says the 2023 hits the ground running fever. The 2023 hits the ground running fever. Is that coming from you or politicians? You know, politicians oftentimes have heard where whenever you elect them into offices, the next thing you hear is we are about to hit the ground running. We are hitting the ground running. And after hitting the ground running, next 6 months, you're not really seeing any, major difference from what existed before they came into power. So, hitting the ground running, it's something that maybe, I don't know. Nigerian youth most peaceful in the world. Oh, that's so sweet. Nigerian youth most peaceful in the world. I agree to that. I agree totally with them. Yes, and of course, this one says police and the sacrificial lambs. That is an article you can read. And, okay. Negative impact of child wasting. Oh, wow. That's another great article you should go read for yourself. Then erosion threatens over 400 buildings. Stadium, others in Anambra. Erosion threatens over 400 buildings and stadium and others in Anambra State. The governor should take note. Then for foreign policy that works, that is another article. And and away from that, Nigeria's cultural heritage, powerful tool for empowerment, growth. And this is coming from the Growth Envoy. Nigeria's cultural heritage, powerful tool for empowerment. Do we really know about that? Are you sure the country appreciates our cultural heritage? Are you sure our different states, very few states in Nigeria promotes cultural heritage? Yes, promotes their cultural, their culture. Very few states. Very, very few states. Okay, then away from that, Group Task Plateau Reps member guide you to join Plateau Peace efforts. And on Kogi Guba, don't let PEPT judgment dampen your spirit. PDP women leader advises. Don't let PEPT, that is the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judgment, dampen your spirits. PDP women leader advises. And Bayelsa Post, stop falsehood against Doye. Groups urges LP candidate Eradiri. Okay. And federal government to review gas policies to promote investment development. And this is coming from ECBO. Federal government allocate 50% intervention initiative to boost women businesses. Okay, that is all we can take from the Sun this morning. Before we get your reactions, let us also take a look at the Vanguard very quickly. PEPC judgment, the verdict can destroy presidential democracy in Nigeria. This is another article by Olufason. Then Undigbo berates partisan monarchs who openly support candidates and parties. Undigbo berates partisan monarchs who openly support candidates and parties. Yes, it's no longer news that our monarchs are becoming politicians. In fact, most of them have become politicians, which is why they play with them anyhow, which is why a thug can actually issue stern warning to a monarch. You know, thugs can come and send monarchs out of their palaces. The governor can just call monarchs and say, hey, stand up, sit down, do this, do that. Why? Because they turned themselves into what I don't know. Gone are those days. You know how powerful monarchs used to be. They used to be very, very powerful. But now, the reverse is the case. And it's very, very unfortunate. We are throwing away our culture, and it is unfortunate. FCT Senator extends hands of fellowship to opponents, and I will bring knowledge acquired over 19 years in service to FCT. This is coming from Fasawe. And $600 million trapped funds. Tinubu directs CBN to meet foreign airlines. Yes, the airlines, they've complained over this for a very long time now. I think for the past 2 years, they said their cash, being trapped in Nigeria. So let's see how that works, and let's see how that can actually boost the aviation sector. OT orders immediate restoration of power supplies to government offices. OT is the governor of Abia State. He orders immediate restoration of power supplies to government offices. And on federal government palliative, Sule increases rice distribution from 7 kg to 50 kg in Nasarawa State. Oh, really nice. And we will increase housing delivery for Lagosians. And this is coming from the Lagos State Akinde Rufatai. All right, and away from that, how we will end banditry in Niger State. This is coming from Governor Bago. Yes, start ending it. No need to tell us how. Just start ending it, because the ransom alone that bandits collect, if you calculate how much they've collected, for the past 4-5 years since the administration of Muhammadu Buhari, if you're able to put, the calculations together, you'll be amazed, to know how much these guys have, collected. It's even bigger than some revenues of some states. In fact, it's funny, but it's appalling that we are allowing that to happen in our darling country. Name CDG to Nigerians. Don't offer bribe to fast-track NIN registration. Don't offer bribe to fast-track NIN registration. But the NIN registration, what have you guys really been doing with it? Because we still, before the registration, I remember the Minister of Communication then and Digital Economy, Pantami, told us how important NIN registration was and how it could be used to, reduce crime and what have you. But still now, we still see people collecting ransoms without nobody tracing them. What is happening? Could it be that we have two types of NIN in our dear nation, or could it be that NIN work for some persons and doesn't work for, the others? I'm confused here. But you can just call in and make your thoughts known on this. Just remember the golden principles. Turn down the volume on your radio, be objective with your contribution, and please save time so that others can also make valid contributions. 090 7353 0044. You can also call 090 87 66 8888. And to drop your comment on WhatsApp is 090 9705 4450. Hello, a very good morning.
Hello, good morning, the Honorable.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. My name is Abubakar, calling you from Gwagwalada.
Oh, nice to have you, Abubakar. You're welcome.
Thank you. If we are to be a musician, they will call you Gidigba Kuruna.
Oh, my God.
Give it up. Give it up.
Thank you very much.
Give our fellow callers and contributors, Elda Onoja, Salasi, Mekano, Medaura, everyone listening. And all other persons.
Mm.
Please permit me to draw the attention of authority concerned.
Okay.
After the market route in Gwagwalada is a war zone location.
Wow.
It's unimaginable. That kind of road should not exist anywhere in Nigeria, not even in FCT. It has been abandoned. Market road, the main road leading to Gwagwalada market from police station junction up to radio station junction is impassable. If there is any adjective that is negative, anyone can use it. It's uncalled for. Authority concerned should rise to occasion. Gwagwalada accommodate a lot of strategic institutions, university, hospital, a paramilitary command, and what have you, where foreign officers come from to attend court in Gwagwalada. They are very highly placed institution in Gwagwalada. It is an ISO. It will paint the image of Nigeria by extension in bad image. They are collecting revenue from market day. They are collecting rent every day. Where are all these proceeds? They cannot see that. It's beyond this. You have to put that route in order. That is my thing. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, thank you very much, Sir Abubakar. Where are all the proceeds going? You can now see that it's not just the president that's the problem, not just our governors. What about the market leaders? Who are those collecting these, revenues? Who are in charge? Who are those in charge? Who are those collecting the 100 naira? Before you enter into the gates of many markets, you get to pay 100 naira. Who are those in charge? Who are those saddled with the responsibility of converting those monies into development? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Freddy Great.
Yes, good morning.
God bless you. What have you actually wrong with him?
He's strong, a bit strong, but he'll be fine. Yes, sir.
We quickly wish him quick recovery.
Amen.
I'm Moses by name.
Okay, Moses, nice to have you. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, there is one of your headlines that you are so lamenting on. What are these kidnappers or terrorists kidnapping people? What are they using this money for? You come up and saying that they use it to organize more terrorism against humanity. What is the government doing? Yeah, the issue is that it's a general phenomenon that has factors that need to be dealt with. My question is, what are the DSS? When you talk about DSS, what is their duty? So they have been trying, but what are the duties of the DSS? SSS. We have more security people around us. We have the chief. And there are people who we think that they can free these people out. Somebody go and pay a ransom, heavy ransom, and you can't trace that person. He's making merchandise in the life of people, and innocent souls are going. Trace them. You can't tell me that there is somebody making such something in this country, you can't trace that person. If they want to put more effort to trace, they can do. That is our challenge in this country. These people, they are multiplying, and they are using this money to buy arms. So how did they get these arms? Where is these arms coming from? That is why I always say that they have sponsorers. They may have talked people, even in the government, who may be giving them information. So that is what the DSS or some other security agents should do. To fish these people out, to monitor these people. They communicate. How can you track this communication? They can do it. They just relent, or there is some persons who are enjoying that thing, putting under Nigerians to have a sleepless night. People are going out sleepless, like what happened in the night today in our own area. We have shot of guns all over. We have sleepless night this morning, around 2 a.m. Some set of groups enter into the community, begin to shoot. So people begin to be, so people within Soleja here. What is going on? What is going on? And the kind of gun that these people carry is not an ordinary gun. Just to look for the way to kidnap people. So the needful should be done. They can trace these people. What is the purpose of this, our networking? You cannot call without any information, your name, everything will appear. They can trace these people. So, I'm pleading with our government, they should do what is needful. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. God bless you too, sir. Moses. Yes, they can do the needful. Of course, they have all the equipment. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How's your night?
I'm fine. And yours?
I'm good. How is the prince?
Prince is good.
All right. This is Paul calling from Masaka.
Okay, Paul. Nice to have you this morning. You're welcome.
I want to react to this that talk about the monarchs becoming more of politicians. Honestly, I'm telling you why we're having a problem in this country now is because our monarchs have devalued themselves. Morality now has become the order of the day. When we were growing in those days, everybody know everybody, small community. In fact, at a point, if you do something as a youth, they will assign other you to bring you to the palace and they will punish you. So the crime, the morality was everything was just moving better. The crime was less. But now they so much embrace civilization. They will allow children, they will dress anyhow, they will talk anyhow to elders, and they will say civilization, nobody will talk. That is why you see now the kidnapping, everything you see happening now is because they have just allowed themselves to be used by the politicians. Before you become a president or governor, you must go to the palace and beg. But now, they are the one following the politicians to work for them. So it's quite unfortunate that we find ourselves in this situation. Thank you very much. That's my contribution.
All right, thank you very much, Paul. Very, very unfortunate. More like instead of allowing the aspirants or candidates to rush, to them, they are the ones rushing these candidates. Wow. What an irony. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
I paid the great.
Yeah.
My name is James Chukwu. I'm calling from Gawaraka.
Okay, nice to have you, James Chukwu. Good morning.
Morning. I would like you to do one thing for me, Uncle Ape.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. Oyibo English not too sweet for your mouth. Speak broken with this program. Just slow for 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
I know they enjoy the program the way I'm supposed to enjoy them. I beg, just slow for 5 minutes with Pidgin. The people like saying I'm fun, you they fun.
Okay, because you're already used to me that way.
and you know they express yourself freely. I beg, use broken.
Oh my God.
I beg. I just beg you, I beg. You like say you dey fall. I beg.
I know form.
I beg. Flow with PG. We're going to enjoy today's program. I beg. I beg. Now it's like just want to tell you.
Oh
I
my
beg.
God.
I beg. I beg.
Okay.
I don't know if another person go see a more. Way they hear.
Okay.
Make a flow with pigeon.
All right.
We agree.
Just imagine it.
I beg.
Okay, no wahala.
That's all we understand. I beg. Flow with pigeon.
Okay. I've heard you.
You see the speaker, you see the form.
Oh my God.
I beg.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
All right, sir. God bless.
All right, thank you. This is so funny, but then I remember way back, I was doing paper review segments in Pidgin in one state like that, one state in Nigeria, and it used to be fun. Well, you know how it is. We just switch to whatever we need to do. It's just normal. But I know the form more. Yeah, just switching. But it's fun. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Honorable Ape the Great.
Oh, good morning. My one and only Salasi. Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm fine.
they say speak pidgin. So whichever that we move.
We move.
If it's not against the ethics of the work, why not?
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Yes, sir. Honestly, I want to, you are talking about monarch. Honestly, nowadays, the monarch doesn't earn respect from people. Do you know that you see them seeking for contracts? You see a monarch going to government house seeking for contracts. So where is the respect? Where are the moral values? They don't have any moral values anymore. That is why you can see how a governor will come and be toiling with monarchs. Look at what happened in Kano that time. How they, remove Sanusi and so on and so forth. Because the government see them less because the way they bring themselves. And which is not supposed to be so. Then come to the issue of Niger State. He said he will do something. I remember that film, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, when the other guy wants to shoot, he said, if you want to shoot, don't talk. So if you want to attack the bandit, do it. Don't need of talking. If you have solution to the bandit, do something about it. So that is why people have been paying ransom. People have been losing their life due to insecurity. Most especially in that Niger State, in Shiroro, in Zombie, and other parts of the Niger State. So he must do the needful in order to curb insecurity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Salasi. Thank you very, very much. Yes, that is it. If you want to do, don't talk. Sometimes when you talk too much, you begin to spoil your plans because you are already allowing people to know too much about your plan. All right, the station is still Eagles 102.3 FM. Your radio experience you can count on, and it's still the paper review segment. We just pay some bills while we continue with the conversation this morning. Do stay with us.
My people, things they happen, oh.
My child was promised a better life abroad, but she's nowhere to be found.
We are going to the city for one walk like that, but we're not too sure.
These issues fit happen to your loved one. Let us join Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Trafficking, MCAT, every Saturday by 12 noon for He Can Sign Me radio drama.
Let us make our society safe for our children, youth, for you and I. This program is funded by the Australian High Commission and brought to you by Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Trafficking, MCAT.
Please listen to this announcement. A reputable media house is looking for experienced media marketers with excellent command of English and a minimum experience of 3 years. Interested applicants should call 080 5919 8658. That is 080 5919 8658. Thank you.
Killing of each other by two friends, I couldn't comprehend. So I said to myself, maybe the world is coming to an end. Cause is it love, is it hate, is it war, is it fate, yo? I could not relate, yo. But there is one thing I can relate with, and that is the fact that all we need is one love. 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 See, from the beginning of creation, there's been a lot of tribulation. Understand where I'm coming from, and you will see society prison. We're all on death row. We're just passing like a journey to wherever we go. Why don't we make that place heaven? And that heaven is this very, very place that we are living in. So, you hear laughter in the air. See people showing care. People changing attitudes this year. Peaceful people on the streets. There's nobody gnashing teeth. No kind of evil heat. All we need is one love. 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 One love. 'Cause we struggle and hustle and laughing and crying and shout and do it all together. One love. We're stuck together. We cannot live without each other. All we need is one love, irrespective of your color, your religion or political border. One love. My people hold it, embrace it, express it and show it, 'cause I know it is the answer.
All right, many thanks for staying with us. In case you just joined us, the station is still Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on. It is the paper review segment this morning, and we have some other papers this morning. Let's take a look at the leadership this morning. Leadership newspaper this morning says governorship polls, APC, PDP, LP, NNPP, G3 as Judgment Day inches closer. Then Bago unveils Niger State green economy blueprint, and CBN dispels rumors of Naira redenomination rather. Yes, I remember there was this stories making the rounds some days ago that the CBN had that plan of redenominating the Naira. That is, you might not have 1,000 again. Maybe the highest might just be either 100 or 200. You know, they just arranged it. I don't know how some persons will just come up with this write-up. They will write it and make it look like it's authentic, and it will just be flying around. So many persons forwarded to me. I looked at them, although I remember that Charles Olude came up with an idea like that, and Ghana used something similar though. But then the thing just went viral some days ago. I don't know. But according to the CBN, they are telling you this morning that it's a big lie. They don't have such plans. So please beware. If anyone forwards such message to you again, tell them it's a big lie, right? I have cordial relationship with Uzodinma. This coming from our boss, and Rep slams NLC over alleged 100 million naira palliative for NAS members. There was this allegation that National Assembly members, House of Rep, that members were given 100 million naira, but reps are saying no, nothing like that. Wike blocks leakages, flags of 15 billion naira road projects in FCT. As FCT native seeks creation of more mandate secretaries. Okay? Nigerians express worry over the JKYC's cryptic message. Yes, some persons just wake up and drop a message to, either make them more popular or scare people. But then, sometimes don't take such messages for granted. If you are their friends, please, you can check up on them. just check up on them. Welcome to Africa or the world generally, where people don't celebrate you while you're here. As you're here, no matter how much you complain, they will not take you serious. But the day you die, you begin to see yourself everywhere. You begin to see yourself on everyone's status. You begin to see yourself, people post you on Facebook, post you on their WhatsApp, talk about you. People begin to say a whole lot of stuff about you. But while you are still alive, you try to reach out to some of them. They never answered you. So that is life. It's very unfortunate. We don't love each other. Most of these things are just hypocrisy, psychophancy. We just pretend like we love you, but that is when you're gone. But while you're still very much around, we don't take you serious. We don't celebrate you. We don't appreciate you. We don't care for you. We don't try our best to make you smile. If you are dying, we don't care. Even if you say you want to commit suicide, we take that talk for granted. We assume that maybe you're just kidding. No matter how pained you are, we don't care. But as soon as you're gone, we begin to talk a whole lot about you. Then some persons will now come out to say, he was in pain. Actually, he has been complaining. No, that is hypocrisy. You're wicked. It's a wicked word anyways. So that is why you must not commit suicide. That is why you must not allow yourself to be depressed, because nobody really cares. Mark my word. People that care in this world, people that care, they are very few. So please, don't allow yourself to be depressed, because you might not get anyone to come to your rescue. So please, don't allow yourself to be depressed, okay? Yes, talking about being depressed, suicide preventable public health emergency. Suicide, a preventable public health emergency. This is coming from experts, and we are looking at the Tribune newspaper this morning. The Tribune is saying this morning. Are more energized to serve Lagos West Senator Adebule react to appeal court victory. And in Sokoto State, Governor Aliu to swear in 23 local government administrators on Friday, while in Kwara State commences evacuation of street beggars in Ilorin. That is interesting. That is interesting. Then, of course, federal government moves NIMSI to Ministry of Interior. The federal government has moved the agency called NIMSI. Yes, that is the National Identity Management Commission, to the Ministry of Interior. Okay? And that is nice. That is okay. I don't know much, but then that is fine. So they are moving it from the Ministry of Communication and what, right? Fine. Okay, if it's in the Ministry of Interior now, at least the minister in charge of Interior can now. Okay. Yeah, somehow it's even more related to paramilitaries now. Paramilitary organizations. Interesting. Federal government ready to make Nigeria aviation hub of Africa. And this is coming from Keyamo. And Reps hot plans to seed parts of Adamawa to Cameroon. And Lagos-Kano narrow gauge freight operations to begin in December. This is coming from the Transport Minister. And blocked section of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway reopened after accident. And Nasarawa APC PDP trade words over tribunal sitting. Kaduna South, tribunal upholds Katung's victory, dismisses LP's petition. Okay. And in Bauchi State, Bauchi Traditional Council lauds Governor Balas Jan strides, and Tinubu sympathizes with Libya over deadly floods. Tribunal verdict, I stand with Peter Obi. And this is coming from LP Edo, that is Edo State LP aspirants. Reps deny collecting 100 million naira palliatives for members. Okay. All right, interesting. Okay, we're from the Tribune this morning. Let's take a look at Our time is fast spent. Let's take more calls. And before we wrap up the show this morning, remember the golden rules. I'm sure you're already used to the rules. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Yes. The issue of bandits, kidnapping for fun terrorism, is not a new thing.
Okay.
It's a well-known fact. But the only way to combat it is by creating community and state policing. You ask yourself, where are bandits doing the kidnapping? You will not see kidnapping done in the modern city, like Wuse, Gariki, Asokoro. You will see more kidnapping in Abuja being done in Fuji area. Buhari, where you have the where you don't have much of this security presence. Tell me, Abaji area.
Okay.
In all those suburb area. The same thing in all the states. So it's only state and community policing, grassroots policing, security that can combat them. Because when they kidnap, they don't kidnap and kill them inside the pocket or in the hole or in the warehouse. They hide them somewhere in the bush. So meaning that if you get hunters, community people as policemen trained using modern equipment, you can make that place uncomfortable for them. And by that, they will not have place to hide and will defeat them. Number two, it will serve as intelligent gathering for the police in the city to be able to know that this is what is happening in the area and throw them out. So there's no way we can combat terrorism and kidnapping in Nigeria if we don't involve state and community policing. For example, a case study, Amotekun in Southwest.
Okay.
It's like a community and state policing outfit. Even though they are not equipped as the policemen, they have reduced kidnapping in the Southwest and terrorism here with the barest minimum. I can say that Southwest is one of the secure places in Nigeria today. So why can't other regions copy that? I mean, you don't need any federal act before you can form such a thing. Just the National Assembly to pass the bill. When we're working on state and community policing, in my conclusion, state and community policing is the only one that can help us to defeat terrorism in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, the likes of Amotekun. I think the Southeast came up with a Bubeagu. I don't know how well that is still functioning, but then I know Amotekun is doing well. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Thank you, sir. It's Abdullah Mekano calling from Cuba.
Oh, many thanks for calling this morning. You're welcome, sir.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, I told you yesterday, we have two types of bandits in Nigeria.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The only bandit, those that people well known, are the bandits who carry AK-47 in the bushes in our own forest. But the real bandits are the ones who are looting our national treasury, who are taking Nigerian resources for themselves and their own family. They are the real bandits. They are the ones killing the entire country, killing the entire community, destroying our future, jeopardizing our future, and also destroy everything in the country. They are the most dangerous humans on earth, those who have killed our economy. When you look at what is happening in Nigeria, somebody may loot billions of naira. He will hire lawyers, son, senior advocate of Nigeria. They will go and defend him in any court in this country, and he will go unpunished. Some people can work for 35 years after the retirement. No pension, no gratuity. What are we talking? Those are the real bandits who have killed Nigerians, who are continuing killing the country. They are the ones who top our economy in this country. So when we talk of bandits, the real bandits, they are the ones enjoying the cake of Nigeria. But those who are carrying AK-47, they are now the bandits that everyone knows. And those people cannot be stopped until we stop those big ones who are enjoying or engineering the activities in the country. So if we want to have peace in this country, we have to fight corruption first from the office, from the politicians, the civil servants, the traditional rulers, even from everyone in the country. Then these common bandits can stop it overnight. But I'm telling you, without fighting from the top, We can't stop this banditry that is taking place in the country. So we know the source, we know the root, but we are not fighting for that source. We are just talking on media, we, the common Nigerians, but the leaders know where the problem came from, but they are not ready for the problem. Thank you very much indeed. It's Mekano from Cuba.
Okay, thank you very much, Mekano. I think I remember you making this very valid point yesterday. More like the bandits with AK-47 are just the foot soldiers, while we have the major stakeholders in various offices, according to Mekano. Yes, let me quickly read some messages. If time permits, I take more call. And, okay, let's start with this. This one says, good morning, Ape the Great. I am Odogu Motive Nwa Kanu, okay, Nkanu, right? Nwa Nkanu, okay. Who do Nigeria, okay? They did NIN, that is NIN, to fish out bandits and other criminal acts, but they just ate the money without achieving the aim. I pray one day God will show up in our rescue and have a wonderful day ahead. Okay, thank you very much, Odogu. Thank you. And still from WhatsApp, this one says, good morning. Governor of Niger State saying the bandits will soon end. I don't think that is what we in the Niger State want to hear. All we need is results. Please, Mr. Governor, talk less in the media. As it stands now, bandits has taken most of the local governments in Niger State. And this is from Mr. Okudiri Okonkwo from Suleja. Okay, thank you, Okudiri. Then this one says, please, Ape, this program is not a pidgin English program. Please, the headlines are not even in pidgin. Maintain the good English. You are even so versatile to be able to speak pidgin and good English fluently. Thank you. And this is Cosmos from Suleja. Okay, Cosmos, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm sure he was just catching cruise. Yes, and this one says, Paddy, great good morning. You are causing argument this morning between me and my wife. Really? Oh, okay. He says, honorable, because the way you are flowing with English this morning, she said this can never be Ape the Great of Gidigba Assembly. Oga Ape, please settle the matter. Keep up the good work, Radio Oracle. And this is from Schreiber Samuel from Airport Road. Okay, Mrs. Schreiber, actually, this is Ape the Great of Gidigba Assembly. Yeah. Thank you very much. All the same, I appreciate you. Thank you. My regards to your family. Yes, good morning, Mr. Ape. Excuse me. God bless your day, and my regards to Ihanacho Prince. Yes, he'll hear you. Yes, nowadays, monarchs are being treated like school children because of most of them are Agberus sitting on once revered traditional stools. Many of the so-called monarchs got to that position through bribery and banditry, so they are reaping what they've sown, okay? And also the discerning minds, there are lots of suspicion on the ways where state election tribunals are churning out judgments. These so-called verdicts are tilted towards one party stare. If the trend is not checked, the judiciary seems to have been compromised in most of these judgments. And this will definitely bring the so-called democracy in our country to a disgraceful end. A stage in time saves nine, they say. God bless Nigeria. And this is coming from Comrade Ulo Basi. Okay, thank you very much, Comrade. And very quickly, let me see if I can play this. This is a voice note.
Good morning, Honorable. This is Anthony Witness. Permit me to stand on already existing protocol. Straight to the matter. Monarchs becoming partisan. I used to sympathize with monarchs. I was seriously uncomfortable with what was happening at Kano, where the monarchs who takes in charge of traditional leadership will be determined by who won election, who is the governor. If the governor doesn't like the already existing monarch, he uproots him and fixing his own people. It has happened over and over again, especially with Kano. I used to ask politicians to stay away from the office of monarchs. But unfortunately, the monarchs themselves are trading same line with the politicians. You can see it happen. Imagine in Imo State, a monarch coming out not only even to support a particular governor in Imo State. He galvanized his cohorts and started passing decrees, curses against whoever will vote another person. Can you imagine such a thing? Can you imagine? Not just that they are supporting this person, they went to the extent of cursing and laying curse on anybody that will vote another person. And then we expect the youths to honor them, to respect them. Like it is always said, respect elders, respect elders. Is it elders like this that need to be respected? Elders that have messed up their office and their authority? How will you tell us now that that course will work? That course can never work. It is dead on arrival. It is dead on arrival. whereas the authority of the monarch is supposed to be sacred and respected, even feared. But tell me how this one will be respected and feared. When they have messed it up, that cause will never work. Rather, it will reverse back to them because they are doing it with an ulterior motive. Their hands are not clean. So it's a pity that these things are happening. And I ask that people should stand strong. They should not bother who is in charge. Let them stand for the truth all the time, for the truth. If anybody they trust decides to side them out and take the other side, they should stand against the person. They should reject the person. Thank you and have a good day.
Okay, thank you very much, and do have a wonderful day as well. Yes, monarchs, just like we said, that's too, used to be very revered. Gone are those days. They proclaim things, and these things, those days came to pass. I don't know whether they still have that power to, declare things and those things will come to pass. I don't know. Maybe they've really abused these revered stools of our ancestors. Okay. Well, this is how we draw the curtain on today's edition of the Paper Review segment. To those of you who made comments, who contributed creatively, I say thank you very much for your time. Thank you for those of you who listened and could not either send messages or call. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. And of course, to all our listeners all over the globe, thank you very much. Your worth is unquantifiable. We are here because you are there. We really appreciate your time. And on this note, no matter what you heard, just know that Nigeria is ours. It belongs to you and I. So for Nigeria to grow, we all need to do things collectively and see that this country becomes that country of our dream. Until we talk at 9 o'clock, my name is Ape John. You can call me Honorable Apedigre, the magic voice on radio, and it's all good. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you for your time.
I have a beautiful lady here in the studio with me today from Gentle Touch Spa. Please, can you tell us your name?
Good day, everyone. It's so good to be here today. My name is Cecilia from Gentle Touch Spa and Salon.
That is such a lovely name.
Thank you.
So, can you tell us what Gentle Touch Spa is all about?
I'm always very excited when I hear the word spa because it means relax. So at our spa, we help you relax, refresh your mind, and help you escape from everyday stress beyond your imagination. We believe that you need it to spoil yourself, to pamper yourself, because